Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you had a great holiday season, a great Christmas, great New Year's Eve, New Year's. I was hoping to do a bunch more videos before the end of the year, but just didn't get around to it. I got sick kind of towards the end of the month, and anyway, just didn't get around to it, and thought, well, New Year, I'll try to do a bunch of new videos. I'm excited because I have a lot of videos planned for this year, so please stay tuned. But today I'm going to kind of do something different. I kind of did something a little anti-Poorman's, and I invested in some really nice concave cutters. I'm super excited about this because a lot of the plants I work on are smaller, but I have some bigger ones too that I feel like I could really utilize some concave cutters, so I kind of bit the bullet and went for them. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to do a kind of a product review on these, so stay tuned and we'll see how these puppies work. Alright, so these cutters are made by a company called Ryuga, R-Y-U-G-A. I think I said that right. I'm not sure. But, like I said, they're pretty expensive, about $50. Sort of held them in my hand in the store for a while before I decided to buy them. But, it's one of those things where it's like, figured I might as well invest in some good tools that will very rarely need to be replaced, if not ever. And that it would be a good thing to kind of build up a good repertoire of tools, good collection of tools, just to be able to have and not have to worry about that. I can focus more on the plants and whatnot. But so I thought, this would be a really good investment for me. So my first thought was, okay, these are probably made in Japan, probably traditionally made and whatnot. But I noticed on the label it says made in China. So after I bought them, I went on their website and looked into them, and it's cool because the website goes into very much detail on how these things are made, into the quality control. They go through Japanese quality control, and they go through lots of testing to make sure these are very quality made. So I feel really good about them. So I think what I'll do is I'll open this puppy up. So it's got a nice little bag it comes with. Pull them out, and one of the things it said on the tag, it says spring assisted, so I thought that was kind of cool. Now before I open these up, let me show you. They come with a little kind of like fake leather bag. It says the company name there, and nice zipper, and so I assume they fit. Yep, they do. So that's pretty cool. Keep it protected. So I'll set that over here, and it's pretty cool. It's got this little it looks like fake leather, little strap here, and then it came with this little plastic cover, so I'll take that off and slide that out, and undo this little strap here, and sure enough, spring assisted. You see that? Oh, they feel really nice. I think these are carbon steel, but yeah, like I said, on the website they talk about how every tool that gets made goes through testing to make sure the metal's not bending, not breaking, and all that. So yeah, I feel really good about these already. I'm holding these things feel like really good quality. So and for those of you who don't know, concave cutters, what they're meant for is when you cut off a branch, normal pruners and clippers, they just do a straight cut straight across, and so oftentimes you're left with this little nub of a cut. But what these do is they're actually curved. I don't know if you can see that, but they're curved, so they've got this shape, this kind of U shape. So when you cut off a branch, it actually leaves an indentation into the trunk, so that it allows the bark to heal over. And if you do a good enough cut, you could hardly ever tell that it was even cut in the first place, rather than having a big old obvious knob that a normal clipper would leave. So yeah, super excited about these. So I think what's next is let's just give these a try, see how they work. Hey, so I'm going to test these things out on these cuttings that I did. I have this big Arabian lilac bush in the front of our house. That thing grows like crazy, and so I have to trim it all the time. So I cut these big cuttings off, and I stuck them in this pot a couple months ago or a month ago, just to see if they'll root. But in the meantime, they're still green under the bark, and so at least for the most part, it's alive right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test it out on one of these and see how it cuts some of these branches. So let's give it a try. Alright, so the branch I've decided I'm going to cut off is this guy right here. So I don't want to start with something really big, just because I've never used these before, so I want to start maybe a little bit smaller. So I'm going to cut this branch off right here, and we'll see how nice it looks. So my first time using these again, so hopefully I'm not making a fool of myself. So. All right, that looks pretty nice. So I don't know if you could tell, but the cut is got a kind of a sloped angle to it like that, and sure enough, the cut on the inside of the tree is curved in. So I think it's working. Let's try a different one. Let's do maybe a little bit smaller one. This guy here. Yeah, that's really nice. I'm actually going to try to clean this one up too. Oops. Totally cut into the trunk. Oopsie. So, I guess they do work. Let's turn this thing around and maybe we'll find a different branch we could cut. Let's do this guy right here. Once again, it does a good job at really curving it in, and assuming these things actually do take root, hopefully they'll be able to heal over, and let me put this in focus so you can actually see this branch. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, but you can see it's kind of got that little mountaintop look, and that's done from the cutter, so nice. I'm excited. They work well. I guess I don't really need to test anything else out. So in conclusion, really like these things. Like I said, it's my first time using them, so I need to kind of work with them for a little while to kind of get the angles, probably watch some videos on YouTube and get the angles correct and everything, but really fun to use. The metal feels super strong and sturdy. I love the spring loaded, so you don't have to put your finger in every time to open it back up. It's just boom, 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 ready to go in case you want to cut all over the place. But here's another little branch here. Cuts it like butter. It's got a nice U shape. Do it again. But yeah, pretty excited. Another tool added to my collection that I can't wait to really utilize this year. So stay tuned. Like I said, I have lots of videos coming this year. So stay tuned, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.